is good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Anime Tofu, where today, it's only two of us. We're missing our main man's Mr. Longbeard. So with there's two of us, one of us believes in ghosts, one of us believes in aliens, and you just got to find out who believes in what. So that's what we're doing on this episode. As you know, we always do this. We take a bite of an anime, one episode, we talk about it, we discuss if it's worth watching and how we feel about it. So, before we get to that, my guy, Daddy Bojangles, it's been a while. How you doing, Brody?
It has been a while, dude. I'm excited to be back for another episode of Anime Tofu. Really pumped to jump in for this one, dude.
I am too, and that's why it kind of sucks that Mr. Longbeard didn't hear because this is definitely one of the weirder animes that we have watched. We watched some weird animes. Here's looking at you, Uzumaki.
Oh,
Um, but we're gonna get into it today. So today's episode is about dan da dan. Dan da dan. Like if you say it
I
really, really
like it.
fast, it's like, like you
You
said,
keep saying it that way.
dan da dan, dan da dan. Uh, Definitely on the newer side. Actually, one of the animes that have been there was a lot of talk about before this anime got released. Really,
A lot of
really
hype.
really, really highly hyped. Man, we're gonna get into this. I'll tell you what it's about. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I tell you, and it's probably not gonna make any sense. You're gonna have to watch it. So, our main character is this high school girl named Momo. Now, Momo is, she's popular and everybody wants to be with her, and she's a high school girl. She believes in ghosts, but she believes that aliens do not exist. Then we meet our secondary co-star, who is Ken, who Momo gives a name. What would you say the nickname was?
Dude, I can't remember if they called him Otaku Kun or no, one of her friends called him an Otaku. Ocelot Kun, a Colt Kun. I can't remember what she called him, dude.
It was something super weird, and this guy's super nerdy. I mean, super nerdy glasses. He's reading about aliens in class. So he believes in aliens, but not ghosts. So some things go down. She steps in the way, kind of saves him from getting beat up because he's one of those. And basically, they get into a little argument about aliens and ghosts. She says that ghosts are real, and if he goes to this tunnel, he'll meet this ghost. He tells her that aliens are real, and if she goes to this building, which looks like a dilapidated building on the outside, it's actually a place for aliens. So, what happens to prove each other wrong? I forgot what was the bet. There was a bet. There's a something
They had to be each other's gopher, is what the I watched
for
this in
like
Japanese
a year,
anime.
right? Was it a
Yeah.
year? We'll go for a
Mhm.
year.
Yep.
So that's what's at stake. So yeah, that's yeah. that's, that's it. That's literally the plot of the first. That's the whole plot of the entire anime. I mean, yeah. So there you go. We'll get to what actually happens because a little bit more happens to the plot, but we'll get to that as we go through the episode. So this particular anime is on cheese, Crunchyroll, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Like it's on pretty much everything. Dan Da Dan is on everything. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. My man's over here said he did watch the Japanese version. I did watch it, and he watched the English version as well. I watched the English version. It's the dub is fantastic. Um, it started October 4th, and it's still going. Right now, there's only 6 episodes. They're planning for 12. So yeah. All right, man. That's just to give you a little break of what's going on. We aren't get into it because there's a lot to unpack in the first episode. Um, so first off, bro, I gotta ask. We got to start it off this way, bro. Ghost or aliens, my friend? Where you at? Ghost or
Man, I put
aliens?
it in the tag under my name. I believe in ghost, real
Okay,
life. I actually
okay.
believe in both. I mean, can I have both?
Yeah, yeah. It's a real world situation. So yeah.
I would believe in both. Would I go to some creepy tunnel like Ken did on this show, just to challenge that there's some ghosts there? Probably not. I ain't that brave. And I actually thought where the chick went to find the aliens seemed kind of like supernatural, like ghosty haunted too. She was in like some old dilapidated hospital or something.
Hey, bro, it's giving me Silent Hill vibes. Nah, I ain't even gonna hold
Word.
you. It's giving
I
me
just,
Silent Hill vibes. Nah, I wouldn't have went in there. I would have took the tunnel. I'll take the tunnel before I take the dilapidated hospital. I'm not doing that. I'm
ah,
cool.
dude. Um, I will say that I don't watch anime intros until we started doing this show because we have to talk about
Hold on, hold
intros.
that, hold that, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold that, because that's one of my
Oh, okay.
questions. You got to hold that because that
I
that
hold
is
it.
definitely something worth talking about. Um, bro, I got to take both as well. Um, I would have took the tunnel before I would have took the hospital. Dog, the hospital was wild.
All right, so if I
Uh,
got to pick, am I going in this creepy tunnel or in the scary hospital?
I'll
I'm a.
take the
I take the tunnle. I take the tunnel.
tunnel. Hey,
Dude.
bro, if anything, in the past 10 years, if anything taught me about hospitals, bro, I'm staying out of them. 28 days later. The Walking Dead. I mean, we can go down the list, bro. Hospitals ain't it. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
but
I'm
I
cool on
don't
that.
know if anybody's died in that tunnel. I know people's died in the hospital. So if there are ghosts, they gonna be in that hospital. I ain't going
Oh,
there.
big facts, big facts, dog. So, okay, we're there. We on the same page. We believe in both. I have this weird thing about ghosts that ghosts don't really exist. It's more of a time as a parallel concurrent thing. So basically, what you're seeing is a rip in the space time continuum, dude. And what it is it's happening there, but it's happening here because time it all goes the same way. That's wild. That's what I feel. That's why I don't necessarily feel that it's a ghost that you're seeing. I just feel like time is parallel to each other. So you're seeing it. You know, when you die, what happens? Time may restart. We don't know. We'll find out next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
So now that we got that out the way, um, bro, premise. This ain't even. Let's just talk about this premise. As a guy who's watched a lot of anime yourself, and I have, bro, have you think you ever watched a premise this weird?
No, I think the show did a good job of starting off just like as like a pretty normal deal, and then it quickly about halfway through became very unnormal when all the crazy stuff started happening. But I have watched oh, I can't remember the name of the anime, but I've watched a few weird animes in my time, and I mean this one just it's a it's up there. It's weird, but it's like enjoyable. Like I loved it. I smiled the entire time I was watching this. I mean, I maybe didn't smile at a scene we'll probably talk about with some aliens. I was kind of like, "Hey, hold on, bro, what are we doing?"
Yeah, bro. It was yeah. Speaking of which, they were weird.
That was weird.
In
That
general,
whole
aliens were weird, dog. Like,
I actually questioned if we were going to cover this show because of that scene, but then I felt like it was a crime not to cover this show. So
well, I mean, even the scene before that, the tunnel scene, dog. Hey,
yeah,
bro, when she came out, and I was like, huh, huh,
oh
okay.
Turbo Granny, yeah,
One of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters. We'll get into that too. Um, I we've covered some weird stuff. Like I said, Uzumaki. Zombieland Saga was pretty weird. I'm trying to think of some of the weirder stuff that we've covered this season. Um, I want to say like
oh
Go Go
monster,
Loot.
that
Yeah,
re monster, whatever, yeah.
yeah. Go Go Loser Ranger was pretty weird, dog. 'Cause it was only mainly weird from the way it was told. But I mean, this dude. Um, I'm gonna go to another one of my questions. Well, this ain't even a question. This is something that I wanted to bring up. The thing about Don to Don that really gives me is it gives me Fooly Cooley vibes, bro. Over the top animation, over the top characters, like the colors. Just it's just a fun watch.
It is
Um,
the animation's definitely like smooth and crisp, stylistic. Like, yeah, it's good, man. I hope it's not a Uzumaki thing. Like we here at Anime Tofu, we watch one episode and then we talk about it before we decide if we're gonna go off on our own and watch it or if you should do that. So I can only hope because I told you guys you need to watch Uzumaki, and I'm sorry. Public apology. My bad. I did
first
not.
first ever as a guy who finished it, first episode, man. Just stick to the first. Everybody should watch first episode, but
Yeah.
don't go past it. Don't.
I hope Dan to Dan doesn't do that to us. But this
I
first
don't think so.
episode animation was the visuals were crazy. It was like you said, colorful. It was hard not to like be attracted to what was going on the screen with the way the show looked and how the animation flowed.
We've this reminded me a lot of the way Daima looked. Like Daima was really pretty as well, dog. We've got two animes that are just absolutely gorgeous
Yeah.
to look at from a color standpoint. And if you got the HDR with the 4K, boy, them colors is popping, buddy. So it looks really, really good. Um, let's talk about characters. So I mean, we meet a few characters that I'm guessing that'll be throughout the entire show. Any of them stick out to you particularly?
Yeah, the main character, Momo. Was that what you said her name was? Momo?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the main character. I liked her a lot. Just because, dude, she don't play no games, man. Like as soon as the show opens, she's kicking her boyfriend right in the neck because he's trying to pop off crazy, and she's like, "Nah,
Kicking
we
in
don't
the
do
neck,
that
bro.
around here."
He was taking the
Yeah,
hey, bro.
like
Yeah.
I like that, dude. And even like in the scene where she gets attacked by the aliens, like, bro, she's holding her own. Like, she ain't scared. She ain't backing down. None of it.
I'm gonna go with Turbo Granny, bro.
Oh, Turbo Granny, yeah, bro.
Turbo
Turbo
Granny's
Granny.
wild.
No, Turbo Granny,
Turbo
Turbo
Granny
Granny out of pocket. She turned around and
is
was like,
super wild, dog.
"Yeah, bro, I turned around
We
like,
can't even, and the crazy thing is, we can't even say what she said because we are a family friendly show. We can't say what she said. Y'all
I
like,
could only. There are some themes and subject matters in this first episode. Um, trigger warnings, if you will, that I would say maybe children shouldn't watch this show, and by maybe children definitely shouldn't watch this show based off the first episode is any indication. Um,
yeah,
Teenagers
we
are probably gonna watch this show. I can see the show being mega popular.
and for a teenager, it's fine, but for a kid, nah,
Yeah,
you know,
like
Turbo Granny.
I wouldn't let my 11-year-old watch this show.
Yeah, nah, teenager. I'm talking 14 above, bro. Like 14.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild, wild. It's this high school type wild. So y'all heard that, but like I said, I can't even tell you what Turbo Granny. The first words when you meet Turbo Granny, when she sees Ken, is so out of pocket.
Yeah, the whole
Out of
she said
pocket, dog.
it was out of pocket, dude, and
It's
that's
out of
like,
pocket, dog. Like it. I knew it was coming, but to hear it and like it kind of catches you off guard, and I was like, bro, that is
and as
wild.
someone who watched dubbed and subbed, it was the same. They didn't change it. Same thing said. But she does possess Ken, and she possesses him through a different means than normal. She possesses a certain body part of his, and that's how she takes him over, dude. It's wild. I've never seen anything. What a weird possession. I've
She's a
watched a lot
yokai,
of.
yeah, because she's a
Yeah.
yokai. That's what she is. She's a ghost. Now, okay, here's the thing. To be honest, Turbo Granny is no crazier than Master Roshi was in Dragon Ball. Let's be because
Yeah, that's
Master
fair.
Roshi was, but Master Roshi never said. You would get looks. There would be like he would try to feel, but she just says it to the main character, which is wilder because he's underage. I mean, she dead, so I guess it don't really matter. But it's pretty foul mouth, and I'm guessing she's gonna stay that way the entire show, and I'm here
Yeah.
for it. It's
I look
hilarious.
forward to see what they do with Turbo Granny, and I'm curious if the aliens in this episode come back, or if
Or
they're
do we meet
gone,
different aliens?
or if we get like some different type deal going on. But the aliens were just creepy, dude. Like the way they looked was unsettling, and then when they abduct the girl and they're like trying to take her banana, and it
Yeah,
that scene made me uncomfortable to a
yeah.
point where I didn't know if we were going to be able to like do this show or talk about this show. So I was like, I'm going to see how it plays out. And luckily, it doesn't go there. Like, it's definitely suggestive and over the top, and kids shouldn't see it. But luckily, everything works out in
I actually I have a theory. I know what you were saying. I don't think we're gonna. I think we'll see those same aliens again, but I think now that these two have been, you know, in involved in this world, that we're gonna see a bunch of different ghosts and we're gonna see a bunch of different aliens. I still believe that the Turbo Granny thing that's done. Like he's possessed. It gives him some sort of power. That's not going to change. But I do think that we're gonna see multiples. Because I feel like as in every Japanese anime, when at first they're like, "Oh, this world doesn't exist," and then they get bought into it, and they're like, "Oh, this world is all over the place." Your Jujutsu Kaisen, your what's some other ones where they can't see what's going on? Your Death Notes that they couldn't see what was going on in Death Note. And who else? I feel like there's another big one that we watched that you can't see what's going on unless you're tuned into that specific world. Hell, even Dragon Ball Z, like if you're not tuned into what they're doing, you can't see them fighting. You don't even know they exist basically because they're moving too fast.
Can we
So,
can we put this creepy alien on the screen so people see just how creepy this
yeah,
looks
go
like?
ahead, dog. Go ahead and drop
I
it real
put
quick.
I dropped it in there. I think you have to actually put it up. I don't have
Oh
it.
yeah. Hey bro. All right, man. Trigger warning. Let's just
You
give
do
a
look weird.
trigger warning, dog. This thing is
Look at
look at
that
that
guy.
thing, dude.
Bro, I mean, he looks about as what you would think a pedophile creeper would look.
I'm gonna
That
be
thing.
honest, bro. He looks like Don Cornelius. What's that from Final Fantasy? That's who he
uh,
looks like,
this
dog.
is a and this is the safest image I could find of this dude to even put up here because every other one was no bueno for this show.
God, that's a wild. That's wild, wild, bro. Absolutely wild. Man,
Yeah. So I don't know if this show's supposed to be if it's a shonen. I guess it's not a shonen, but there was a
nah,
pretty cool.
I don't think it is. Which is wild because I figured it was so big, but
The
no,
fight
it's
scene was awesome, dude. When Turbo Granny goes up there to save Momo from the creepy aliens, that whole fight that breaks out was really cool.
I feel like so the art style to me looked very interesting, and there's a reason why. You all still haven't watched this, dog, and when I tell y'all need to watch this because it's just as weird. It's from the same production company that made Chainsaw Man, so Chainsaw Man looks very similar to this, but it's a little bit more serious. Um, but it is a shonen. It was on the Shonen app, but it's not a shonen anime, if that makes sense.
Okay. Uh,
Because it's not written. It was not written. You know how Bleach
yeah.
was and Naruto. It's not one of those. But it was shown in Shonen Jump, but it was on the app. That's what it says right now. It began serialization in Shonen Jump's app and on the website, but I guess it was never in print. It's crazy.
So is Dan to Dan the manga finished or is it still ongoing? Do you know?
As I'm looking at that right now, it doesn't have any like dates to where it stopped. This just says that there's
Oh, so it's
17
still going.
volumes.
All
It's
right.
at yeah, because it says present right there. So it started in 2021 and it's still going. So yeah, this might be one of them long run. They do consider the demographic that it is shonen, bro. I'm looking. It says the demographics are shonen, and it's in the mag. It says it's on the
Oh,
website. It's not in the
it's in
magazine. It's on the
Shonen
website.
Jump. Okay, that
Yep.
answered
So
the
there
question.
we go.
I
So
was
the
wondering
manga
because
is
it.
so it is the shonen thing.
Gotcha. Well, then
So that's
I
why it's
look
so
forward to
big.
I look forward to watching this. I mean, spoiler alert: I watched episode one 3 times. I watched it
I
twice in
like it.
Japanese and
Yeah,
once
I
in
can't
English.
wait, bro. Because I might end up watching another episode before I go to bed. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Move to the next question. This next question: do you think Granny is a bad guy?
Oh man, early to say. So just based off episode one, yeah, I don't think you go around possessing people out of the kindness of your heart. So I'll go ahead and I'll say she's a bad guy. I'll say Turbo Granny's like a villain.
Okay. So you remember the story of why Turbo Granny was in that? Turbo Granny died or something like, wasn't it? She was protecting some girl or something like that.
I
It was a weird story, something like that. That's what she when she told him about the person who died in the tunnel, and that was why she died. So I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is because when Turbo Granny heard that Momo was in trouble, she like went through the phone line for Ken to get there and to save
yeah
Momo. So I don't think she's a bad guy. I think she's wild and crazy, but I'm gonna go with I don't think she's a bad guy. Um, I wonder. I would hope it'd be kind of cool if we found out, like, if they end up finding out who killed her in the first place, and
yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
So I do know season one of the show is only 12 episodes, so I'm immediately sad. I wish it was 26, but that's okay. We'll take 12. I
You
hope
know,
it.
all animes like it. I mean, you say that, but what you call it? Bartender was like 12 episodes. Uh, uh, Kaiju number 8 was only 12 episodes. Like that seemed to be the running.
Solo leveling, I
Total.
think, was only 12. Yeah.
That seems to be the running, the going total. And I'm sure Dragon Ball Daima is probably gonna end up only being 12 episodes as well. So high tier. Well, I mean, if it's high tier animation, bro, we don't need more than 12 when it looks that good, bro. I take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
dude,
we
as
don't
long
want
as the
to lose
story's
pocket.
good, it flows.
Yeah,
This
we don't.
might be one, I'll be honest, man, depending upon how this season goes, because I am going to stick with it and watch all of it.
Same.
Um, this might be one when it ends where I might end up doing our bro host who isn't here with us. I call it the Justin, where I finished the anime and I couldn't get enough. You're going to catch me at the bookstore buying manga volumes. This
I
one
mean,
can have me like that.
17. I mean, there's 17 volumes of it, but there's plenty of it out
Yeah.
there. Plenty of it out there. I like I'm gonna go what I like with what I'm watching. So I will continue to watch the rest of it. Like I said, I'll probably watch an anime, another episode this evening. So I had a couple more questions. I'm gonna get to this one. Do you think the Fooly Cooley comparison is warranted?
It's probably been 20 years since I've watched that anime, so I
Do
can't.
you do you remember the overall story about Fooly Cooley? Was like basically dude ended up like having a giant pimple and it ended up turning into a
Yeah,
girl.
like, is Fully Cooley the one that was, like, FLCL, and it was only,
Yep,
like it was very, very short? I
like
don't think
six
it was a.
episodes or something like that. Yep,
Yeah, see, I remember watching it, dude, but I have no concept of even what happened. It's been so
it
long since
was
I've seen it.
super duper weird. So I mean weird. I don't even remember the actual concept of Fooly Cooley. I just remember that the pimple turned into a girl. The girl used to beat up bad guys with the guitar, and they rolled around on the Vespa.
I think,
And basically the main character was very similar to Ken.
oh, I got you. I think
So
I don't know, like, I feel like this episode started out just, like, as a normal, almost slice of life-ish just anime, like, with high school and turned into something weird, so I think
Fully Cooley was the same way too. It
I
started
was
out
thinking of
normal.
an anime that I really liked, and I'm gonna Google it because it's like the Melancholy of I can't remember the name of it, dude. The Melancholy of Haru Suzumiya. I can't remember. I can't say the name. But I watched this
Listen,
anime. Probably also, it's probably been 15 years, however long. I don't know when that thing came out, but I remember I worked at GameStop and I used to have a buddy there who would bring me animes, and he brought me this one, and it was weird and over the top, and I never watched anything like it. And Day in the Dam makes me think of that. It was like it was very similar to this show.
Um, I'm watching the show similar to this now, bro. It's called Over the Top. Which I mean, it existed in the '80s, and it's Ranma and a half. Like you gotta watch. It's strange. It's strange. I'll maybe talk about it in the short. I don't know if we'll do a whatchamacallit on it, but super strange. Got characters going from boys to girls, from men to pandas. Like, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Or
Bro, end of the year get real weird, dog. Like, I don't even know. It just gets super strange. Um, so I'm gonna get to the last question, and this one is a big one, bro. Is the opening theme of Don Da Don a bop or not, bro?
you stopped me at the beginning because you're like, "Whoa, save it, save it." It's a bop, bro.
Hey,
I
bro.
mean, even the
Hey,
whole
dog.
video, like I might not even skip the intro ever when I
Yeah,
watch the other
yeah,
episodes. That's that kind of intro. Like
yeah.
they're out there doing their little dance. Even the creepy aliens are getting down in the music. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah,
is it.
bro. The end of that, and like it has a great sound, bro. It is just, and you know what's crazy? Like I've been seeing it all over the internet. Like they've just been talking about. They was like they be pictures of like how about when you're doing something else and the Dan to Dan intro comes on and they just start dancing, bro. Because it's like that. Dan to Dan intro is fire. It's good stuff, dog. Like I love it. I love it. And it's just as weird as the rest of the show. The intro is weird. It doesn't make any sense, but you'll
But it's
dance.
awesome.
Dun dun
Hey,
dun
bro,
dun 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 dun.
you're
Like
gonna
I
be
was like,
bobbing
oh,
your little head. Yeah.
it's great. So, with that being said, my friend, now comes down score. What we get, dog? What's the score? What we got for the score,
Man,
bro? What you got?
it's so easy for me to give this a 100. That's where I'm at with it. I would give it a 100, but for the sake of not, I'm gonna go 95.
Man, that's high.
I'm
That's
taking
high.
5 points off because of how uncomfortable I was with the aliens and Momo.
You know what? I think gosh, dude. And I'm thinking about the first episodes of like Bartender. We gave that a high episode. We gave Zombieland Saga.
Oh,
What
I
was that?
finished that. Yeah.
Haiku. Uh, the Rising of the Shield Hero. I'm just going down the list of things that we said was really good, and I think this is better than all of them.
Hey,
I have to agree with you. I like it's animated well. The theme song's catchy. It's a fun watch. It never takes itself serious. It's over the top. Um, yeah, bro. I probably go. I'm gonna go with a solid. I go with a solid 96, bro. I
it.
give it.
I feel like it's such a fun show that if you love anime and what that medium can do, like you're not gonna have a show like this as a live action. It's not gonna happen. Or
Okay, well, yeah, it would never work.
it's just
It's
it's a
too
lot of
over.
fun. Um, I'm gonna put this up there with Kaiju number 8 and
Facts.
Frieren as my like 3 favorite animes I've watched this year that have come out this year. Those three, like this is up there with that. That's like my big three of 2024.
Yeah.
Th-
Yeah. I mean, Go Go. I got to give. I watched. I loved Go Go Loser Rangers. That first episode of. We keep going back to that first episode of Uzumaki, man.
Yeah,
Woo. I mean, and even Dragon Ball Daima, dog. Like
I like that a lot too. Yeah,
the
I like
look of
solo
Dragon Ball
leveling a
Daima.
lot too.
See, I still haven't. I'm gonna get there. I still ain't at solo leveling yet. I thought I thought there was one more this year. Um, that I felt like was really big, and I didn't get into it, and they just released season 2. But I don't know. I
Oh,
can't
was
remember.
that Shangri-La Frontier?
Yep, that would be the other one. That would be the other one that I still haven't gotten into. But yeah, bro. That gives it what if I gave it a 96, you gave it a 95, so it's gonna give it a 95, pretty much 95.5 to make it
Yeah,
a 96 if
easy
we round up.
recommend. Easy
Yeah,
recommend.
yeah. If you like anime, not like I said, it's definitely a TV 14 ordeal. not for
For
the younger
sure.
kids.
Hard TV-14.
Um, and then you're gonna find yourself bopping to the intro like you're going to. It's
Intro's on the
the
gym list.
it's the catchiest intro, bro, probably since Tank by or yeah, since Tank, because Tank is super duper catchy from Cowboy Bebop, and this is super duper catchy as well. I like it. Um, I normally give y'all recommendations if you like stuff like this, and I can still give you some recommendations based upon what I know. Um, like I said, if you want something that's very very similar, what was the one that you said? The one that you were talking about earlier with
Oh,
the
the,
weird name.
Melancholy of Haru Suzimiya. Sorry, dude. If you're a big fan of
That's
that
okay.
show, don't
That's
feel like
okay.
I'm sorry.
Close enough. And of course, you got your Fooly Cooley because Fooly Cooley would definitely match that up. As far as everything else, man, to be honest, there really ain't a lot similar to this because it's crazy. It's a crazy ordeal. We got a student possessed by a ghost and another one dealing with aliens, real freaky looking aliens. So I
Yeah.
mean, like, there's really not a whole lot like this. Fooly Coolies, the two that we just gave you are probably the two closest that you can get to it. Because it's a wild situation, and you have so many options to watch it. There's no reason why you shouldn't watch it. So many options. You can watch it. It's across everything. So I mean, and it's only 6 episodes, so that's a quick weekend watch. You know what I'm saying? So
You what? Yeah, quick weekend watch, and you're caught up with the rest of us waiting for episode 7.
um that being said, Bro D, 96. It's our highest rated tofu episode so far, man. And I don't really see much getting above this because this top tier.
I really thought
Did it
Diamond
beat Dragon Ball? Wait. What was Dragon Ball rated?
92.
Okay,
92.
okay, yeah, yeah, it's better. It was better than Daima just because Daima didn't really do a ton in the first episode. This covered a lot of ground in 30 minutes, man. A lot of
It
ground in
did.
30 minutes. So all right, now that we're done with that, we're telling you to go watch it. Let's get to the point of you watching anything new, brother?
So I've been watching the anime Monster on Netflix. I've talked about it on this show before. It's an older anime, but Netflix put all the episodes up. It holds up. I'm glad to report. It's about the neurosurgeon who chooses to save the life of a kid over the mayor of the town. The mayor ends up dying, and the kid turns out to be a serial killer. And that's how the show goes. And this neurosurgeon's like, has, obviously conflicting, like, what have I done type deal. It's, man, I cannot recommend it enough. It's so different. It's out there. It's chef's kiss. I've been loving this rewatch.
I'm gonna watch it. I am gonna watch it. Anything you got? Anything else?
Nope, that's it right now. Just that. And I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima as they release. Like, I'm on the Crunchyroll every Saturday, ready to go. Like, this morning, I didn't get to watch it until Sunday this week, but I was like a kid again. I sitting at the kitchen table, I had the iPad propped up, and I was eating my omelet, and my hash browns, watching Dragon Ball like Saturday morning cartoons.
That's great. That's great. Great. Um, um, I am also watching Dime. I'm a little bit behind though. I'm only 3 episodes in. I've been a little bit on the busy side, so I haven't had the chance. Um, finally started to finish Attack on Titan, so I'm on the last season of Attack on Titan. I'm 6 episodes in. Excited about that. That is a wild ordeal if you've never watched Attack on Titan, man. Attack on Titan,
Yeah,
probably some of the best anime that we've got in
top
ages,
5.
hands down. And then I started watching Ranma. Boy, oh boy, Ranma and a half. Now this is a reboot of a series from the 80s. In the 80s, it was a little bit more taboo because basically our main character and his dad ended up falling into some springs that were cursed in the mountains, and my main character, when he gets hit by cold water, turns into a female. And the dad, when he's hit by cold water, turns into a panda. And the crazy thing about this show, you're like, oh, that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Except they got hands, bro. And I mean hands. I'm talking like Chuck Norris type hands. Like, so there's fighting, there's comedy, and it's just a bunch of goofiness. And it's highly enjoyable as you watch our main character hide from people when, you know, he gets water on them. Like they're in the second episode, it rains. And like he's going to high school, so they don't even know that he turns into a she.
What's this on? What streaming service?
Ramazon, it's a Netflix
Oh,
original,
word.
so definitely check out. Have I watched anything? I feel like I watched another anime and I finished another anime. Um, I I haven't talked about it on the show. I don't think I had finished it the last time we recorded. I did finish Uzumaki and whoo,
Man.
buddy. We might. You know what? We if nah, because I ain't gonna do it. I care about y'all enough that I'm not gonna do it. I was like, man, if y'all finished it, we would have a dissertation on how the quality drops so bad. But you know what? Because I care, I won't do that to y'all, dog. Like, nah,
If you watched episode one, you watched Uzumaki. Don't go any further.
nah. Do not, do not, unless you're really, really curious, because the story does not make a lick of sense. Go read the manga. Watch first episode. Go read the manga. Because I actually do. I kind of want to read the manga so it can fill in some holes. Because I have a lot of holes. Uh, pause. That has to do with this anime because it moved so fast and the animation was so bad, bro. There was times where they was doing like walking animations where they was using like the same animation over. It was like somebody had a stick animation and it was just doing that. And I was like, bro. Shout out to them for finishing it, but y'all should have just left it at one episode. So,
Man.
um, our next episode, we do know what we're going to watch in the next episode. The next episode is going to be another tofu bite. We don't have anything in between. We're watching a very interesting anime called Psychopaths 2016. Uh, Jeez, man, there's so much to uncover, and our main man Justin should be back by then. So definitely tune us in. And if you have not, make sure that you go follow us on all social media platforms. I don't think we got a TikTok yet. We ain't got no TikTok yet, do
No, dude, it's a crime we don't have a TikTok. We probably need to get one. We don't have a TikTok. We have everything else, though. We have Instagram, Facebook. We have a Discord channel you can hop in. We'll put the links in the social. Come in, chat with us. We have an anime block in there. We talk video games, movies, books. We do it all on our Discord.
Also, don't forget to follow our friends at the Optic Blast broadcast. And of course, my main man's other podcast here at Nerdy Reads Podcast. They was what y'all talking about this week?
We're talking about The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekuluk. And it's really good, dude. Spoiler alert. Hop in, check that book out. And we also do like food and beverage reviews, and we cover book news, nerd news. We kind of do it all over there. I want to take this space and give a shout out if you're looking for a video game podcast. Check out the Last Co-op podcast.
It's
We've
good
both
art.
been on that show.
Yes, we have been. Also, if you like hip hop news, you can also check out Dope Though, which is
Oh, you're all
another
blowing up.
podcast that I write. I write reviews, and sometimes I'm on the cast. Um, that's not kid friendly. Don't at all, at all. So, um, it's a little bit more adult oriented, and yeah, yeah. We'll be back. Our final. Let's get to the final words. I mean, what you got, bro? It's the final word. Oh, hold on. No. Before we get to the final word, because I'm throwing this on Daddy Bojangles. So we're gonna end up doing the um, nerdy reads slash anime tofu little ordeal. My main man found the Thanksgiving pizza.
Hey, dude, that bad boy sold out everywhere, too. I've seen all these food influencers doing reviews of this thing, and they can't
Hey, bro,
find it
I
anywhere.
hear it fire.
I've heard it's good, too. We're gonna find out. I have the DiGiorno
Eh,
Thanksgiving Day pizza. It's going down. We're gonna have anime tofu, nerdy reads crossover in 2 weeks. You'll see Methodical One and myself find out if a pizza with gravy is the sauce
bro,
is
I
for you.
watch I watched one of the guys that I like. He was eating that bad boy, bro, and the green beans, but dog, the craisins on that bad boy. The craisins, dog, because they was cranberries, but they was dehydrated, so they ain't cranberries no more. They turned into craisins, dog. I was just like, I don't know, man, I don't know. But then, while I'm saying that, KFC came out, bro. The KFC with the burger and the two chicken tenders, dog, and the cranberry sauce.
Is that?
Where
I
are we
think
living?
I don't know, dude.
Where are we
Honestly, no
living,
idea.
bro? Bro, why back central? Why back central, bro? You know what? I'm gonna start. That's what I'm gonna start doing. And I'm gonna start posting stuff on Wednesdays. Why back Wednesdays coming to you from Anime Tofu, bro.
Yes,
We gonna find the
love it.
widest of back things on Wednesday and post it because that's where we at. That is. I saw some other things, bro. They was talking about. Nah, did you see that Little Debbie's has turned the Christmas cakes into the donuts, bro?
Oh, I didn't know this. I
Christmas
love the
cake
new segment
donuts.
idea. Wide Back Wednesdays coming to Anime Tofu.
The Christmas donuts, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what, me. So a lot of you all may not know that me and Daddy Bojangles have we. I mean,
Oh,
Daddy
they're like the
Bojangles not so
mini
much.
donuts too. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
fun.
Yeah, uh huh.
Two
We've been on a
fifty. I'm about to murk a whole bag of these out tomorrow.
we've been on a fitness we've been on a fitness journey, and I know this is taking off of anime, but this goes to. I mean, we just be talking about things, bro. So one, the protein bar one has released two bars, bro. One is Hershey's cookies and
Oh,
cream,
I've seen this. Yeah.
and the other one is Reese's peanut butter. My guy, flames,
I almost bought both boxes. I saw both
flames.
of
Now,
those.
when I tell you they flames, bro, if I see it, that's a meal. That's one of my meals for the day, bro. I'm gonna knock one of them out, and I mean they are fire, fire, bro. So if you like a protein bar, dog, and if you want something that if you don't want to eat candy, there you go. There you go. And it's got like 36 grams of protein. It's only like 190 calories. And you gonna feel full like you eat it, bro. You eat one of them with some water, you good to go, bro. So
I
try
will.
it.
You mentioned candy, dude. One of my strategies for avoiding all the Halloween candy in this house because we have gobs of it. Every time I go to reach for it, I'm like, nah. And I go to the cabinet. And I just get some peanuts instead. Little palm size serving off the way, and I leave the little fun size Snickers alone. But it's hard. It hurts me. Self control.
So you like palm sized nuts? Is that what you're telling
I know, dude. I almost hit it. I, almost, I knew it was gonna come to this.
me?
I almost didn't
You
share the
set it up, bro.
story.
You set it up. That was on you. Now you was like, I
It
love
was on
palm
me.
size nuts. I'm like, hey, bro. Hey, bro. Okay, dog. If that's what you say. I mean,
See you next week, everyone, baby, for
now take it easy,
Psychopaths.
man.